Hello friends, I hope you're all having an amazing week, and guess what? It's September 2019. What the heck happened to the year? How is your year coming along? How are your goals and projects going? How much progress have you made so far? I know time seems to go fast, and we usually underestimate what we can do in a day or in a week and overestimate what we can achieve in a year or two if we stay focused on a daily basis, which is pretty hard to stay consistent, or at least it seems hard. But that is why one of my life missions is to live with purpose or with intention every single day, just to make sure that I'm working towards my goals at least once a day. So today I wanted to come along and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned from my mentors and from my coach recently, especially this year, because I think it could help you achieve your goals faster or stay consistent or realign if you're feeling out of whack a little bit. So if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at my notes because I forget a lot of ththings all the time, so I need to have notes. But really what I wanted to come in and say is that I have personally learned a lot this year, and I've made a lot of progress in some areas of my life, but in other areas, I have the feeling that maybe I haven't achieved as much as I would have wanted to. Or usually when we realize that we're past half of the year, we start doing reality checks, and sometimes we have realized that we fell off the wagon, or we have gone back to old habits or beliefs and find ourselves disconnected. And yes, it happens to me too, and more often than you think. This is completely human and normal, and it happens to all of us every now and then. That's why we need checkpoints to realign with our purpose. And I actually used to beat myself up all the time for falling off the wagon, but now that I know it's normal, I know that I need to realign and restructure my plan when I feel that I am complaining all the time, or what I have to do, or dragging, or when I'm procrastinating more than usual, or when I feel that I'm not having as much fun doing my work. So when that happens is when I know that I need to sit down, have a look at the things that I'm doing, see what I believe, and change or readjust in order to feel that I'm aligned again with my work. Okay? So be careful, because this doesn't mean that you're gonna do this when you're having a bad day, because we all have bad days, but this is usually when we are having more bad days than usual, or it becomes like an often thing. Right at this time, I'm actually restructuring a lot to do with my business and my projects and the programs that I'm running and things that I'm involved, because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. And I'm feeling that it's time to move in a new direction, or refocus, or use a different strategy to tackle all the things that I'm doing. So the first thing that I do when I'm feeling that I need to realign is I look at my beliefs, because sometimes they are the ones that are holding you back, and the things that I believe are possible and are not. So my beliefs and your beliefs, because you're human too, will be changing all the time as you grow. So this is completely normal. So I look at my beliefs, and then I look up at my goals and I adjust them according to what's true to me at this point in time. So I'm doing this right now. Then what I do next is that I think of my action plan steps, so the little steps to get that goal, and put them into a to-do list. And after that, I put them into my calendar. So I usually do this every month, but I'm trying to do a 90-day block, because it is important that you have time blocked in your calendar to do these steps. This will actually ensure that you're living with intention every single day and you're doing something every single day. If you don't have it in your schedule, you won't do it. You might have already heard me say this, but in case you forgot, living with purpose or with intention means the total opposite of letting life go by. Days and weeks without plan. Living with intention is not reacting to you every day and dealing with things as they come, but having a plan and at least do one thing every single day that brings you closer to your goals. And your goals are the results that you need to get in order to achieve your mission. And your mission should be aligned with your purpose, or the reason why you do what you do. An example of a mission can be like having a healthy life, or love and take care of my body. A goal for that mission could be lose weight, or gain muscle, or detoxifying, or keeping a healthy state of mind, or anything to do with what can help you have a healthy life. And then the action steps could be like meditate every day, or only eat out once a day, work out 3 times per week. Let me give you an example of a personal mission that I have. So for the programs that I run, my mission is to inspire and help people like me and you to build a lifestyle they love, that has more freedom, time, health, wealth, love, and joy. Okay? How do I do that? Here are the different goals and action steps that I take. So one of the goals I have is putting myself out to the world and sharing my message, my wisdom, and my gift. And an action step to achieve that goal could be sharing more with people about the things that I've learned so that they can get inspired and motivated. I use different level settings or platforms like Facebook, Instagram. I can use email marketing campaigns, paid ads, attend to physical events in my local community. I could also do it through inviting people to join my programs or groups to learn more about their purpose. Also through asking people the right questions all the time and planting a seed. So that they can realize what the purpose is or epiphanies about the potential or the reason for existence. Sharing opportunities too, or helping people see what are the possibilities available to create change at this point in time. All this can be also delivered in different, let's say, forms or languages. So for example, social media posts can be stories, photos, videos like this one that I'm doing right now, where I am sharing my ideas to help you realign with your purpose and hopefully inspire you. Do not give up when you fall off the wagon and help you find a way to reconnect, okay? So this is a perfect example. So that's an example of the steps that I do to get my goal, and I block time in my schedule every day to complete those action steps. So I don't always follow my schedule to perfection, but when I do, I can see how fast I move towards my goals. Another goal that I have is to be more consistent at following my calendar and my routine so that I can master my time management. But that's a new whole other goal that I have. We won't dig into it. So going back to the topic, if you feel that you've been falling in and out of routine, this is probably a good time for you to sit down, dig into your beliefs, check if you're having any limiting beliefs or thoughts that are holding you back. And when you notice that, you can then readjust your goals and restructure your plan of action if you need to, or according to what you're feeling at the moment. This is like reorganizing your closet. So if you're like me, or even if you're a more organized person, you might have to reorganize your closet every so often. You might need to get rid of clothes you don't use anymore, put the new clothes or create space for the new clothes that you bought recently so that it stays looking tidy and clean all the time. So goals are no different. When it gets messy, you have to stop, get rid of things, add new things, readjust, restructure so that you're aligned with your mission again. This is a good time also to realize if any old beliefs are creeping back in. And that's the reason why you are disconnected. For example, as I said, I have a big goal on sharing more often for free on social media. But sometimes I tend to let in some recurring time-limiting beliefs that I need to catch and realign myself with what I want to be my new beliefs. And remember that your beliefs are just thoughts that you think over and over, and they not necessarily have to be true. So I'll give you an example. This is how my head goes when these beliefs are creeping back in. So it goes something like this. If I say I want to share more often, it says, well, you don't have enough time, or you have already tried to do this and you know it doesn't work, you have too many things to do already. It's also going to be so hard and uncomfortable, and people are probably going to criticize you, or you're probably not going to be as good as that other person, blah, blah, blah. Then imposter syndrome kicks in and I start comparing myself to other people. So I start thinking that it's not possible or it's very difficult. And guess what? All those things are the things that my brain is trying to tell me to stop me from doing that, but they're not the truth. They're just thoughts, and that's your brain's job, to talk you out of doing anything that's risky, that will put you outside of your comfort zone, that could result in any sort of pain, so that you start thinking differently. So when you start thinking those thoughts, I know my old beliefs creep back in when my brain is trying to talk me out of it. So when I realize that, I start asking myself different questions. So the right questions to realign with my beliefs that are matching my goals, okay? So because I believe that sharing more often is not possible, if I believe that, I won't do it. But if I'm willing to do what it takes to inspire more people, I need to find a way to share more often. That's just the truth. So I ask myself, what is the truth, Yala? If it's not the truth, I choose my thoughts again. And then I ask myself, how can you create more time to do this? Sometimes it's tricky at the beginning to know when your thoughts are the truth. So they are the truth only if they are fact, like the sky is blue. But it's not possible to share more often. It's not truth because other people have done it. It's been done, and there's always a way to find more time. Maybe I can hire someone that can help me put more of those messages out there in a more consistent way. When I'm trying to think of how it's not possible, that's usually my brain time trying to talk me out of it and tell me another whole million reasons why it's not possible or it's so difficult. So I have tried doing it all on my own, and that plan didn't work. And that's why one of the trainings that I'm doing at the moment is to learn how to delegate efficiently so I can hire someone that can help me do some of the things that don't need to be done by me so that I can have more time to share more often, to make a bigger impact on people's lives. So now I can see that it is possible to get there, but I have to be committed to do what it takes to reach that goal. And you always have to be willing to do what it takes, and usually it would take either time or money. In this case, for me, it will take both. Time for me to learn how to delegate more efficiently, and it would also take money so that I can pay somebody to do it for me. Maybe someone else with the same goal will have to say no to Netflix or the news or to other daily activities that are taking up time and they're not contributing to the goals. So if you come up with a solution to create more time, but then you just say, look, I don't have time or money. That is a belief itself too. If you believe that you're unable to generate more time or money, or both, that's a ceiling and a limitation. Because the truth is that we can all create more time or more money, at least one of those. You have to ask yourself the right questions. What are you willing to do to create more time or money so that you can achieve your goals? I'm willing to learn a skill and pay someone so they can do it for me. That's the price I'm willing to pay. If you ask the right questions, you will come up with an answer. A question could be, how can I create more time and money, as I said before? That could be by waking up an hour earlier or an hour later, selling something you don't need or you don't use, asking for a pay rise, not watching Netflix or the news, cooking bulk so you don't have to cook for 2 hours every single day. And so your brain will come up with more things. Or you could even buy some food prep like Light and Easy. If you're in Australia, you probably know what that is, where they give you a whole menu plan for a full week so you don't have to cook. If you ask yourself the right questions and you believe that is possible, your brain will just come up with things and ideas on how you could create more time or money. Another question you can ask yourself to check in and realign is, what do I believe is possible? How can I create more money or time in my life right now with ease? What are you willing to do? Or what are you willing to say no to? Another question that you can ask yourself is, am I willing to change my beliefs in order to realign with my goals? Or what are you believing that is stopping you or slowing you down from getting there? I used to have a really bad one, like, it's not the right time, I'm too busy right now, waiting for the perfect moment. That will never happen because it's never the right time to start something. So you can choose to stop believing things like that, like it's not the right time, and change it. And look, it won't happen overnight. It takes work, but it's possible. I'm a living example of it. And the truth is that everything in life is a choice, including your beliefs. And you have a choice to believe something else if it serves you better. I hope this was helpful to you. And if you're needing realignment, create some space right now. Make some time to dig into your beliefs. And once you are in a possibility mindset, readjust your goals and restructure what you're doing and your plan. Do that list of action steps and schedule them into your calendar for a month. Do this as many times as you need until your beliefs are sticking hard. Okay? So that was me today, guys. I hope this was helpful. And if you would like to be more involved with the things that I do, some of my programs, I have a fitness program running at the moment, and a personal development program too, a business program too, to message me. I'm probably going to put a link somewhere around here, so go ahead and click there and get some extra information, some extra support. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope to be back next week with a new topic. All right? Mwah. I'll see you guys later.